2023 is upon us. It's time to look back and see who the MMA community has picked out as their 2022 Touch of Gloves.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Eric Anders, and my 2022 Touch of Gloves goes to Alex Pereira. My man kind of came out of nowhere and won the belt, and even in that championship fight, was losing the fight, almost got knocked out in the first round, and then came back to win the fight in the final round. So, salute.
My 2022 Touch of Gloves award goes to Jared Flash Gordon because he was robbed on the last pay-per-view of the year. Even though that happened to him, he's still staying positive, still fighting through it, still moving on. Fought a great fight, and to me, looked the best he's ever looked, and can't wait to see what he brings to 2023.
Man, my Touch of Gloves goes to Frankie Edgar. That guy, oh man, he's inspired me for such a long time, and to finally see him retire, it was a very bittersweet, but at the same time, he will always be an inspiration to me. So that's my Touch of Gloves.
All right, so my Touch of Gloves this year, that happens to be my first Touch of Gloves ever, goes to Laura Sanko. That's right. I think it's awesome to see a woman succeeding in such a male-dominated environment, aka the MMA industry. You know, besides being born Kim already, because she's that pretty, you know, so annoying of her. She also happens to be an athlete herself, which is so badass. She knows how to score as a judge. I mean, she's fun. She was drinking beers out of a shoe the other day. I mean, the woman can do it all. Anyways, it's nice to see that she's finally receiving the recognition that she deserves. You know, watching her backstage all these years, small fights, big fights, never once saw her throwing a tantrum, complaining, talking about others. Love that about you, Laura. You're killing it. Keep going.
This year's Touch of Gloves goes to Clay Guida. The dude is 57 years old and he runs the 40 in about 17 seconds. But the guy keeps winning. He's still in the UFC, still doing his thing. So for that, Mr. Carpenter, you're my hero.
And I want to give my Touch of Gloves shout out to Aljamain Sterling. You know, he's an amazing athlete, fighter. He's a good person. He gets a lot of hate. And that's why I want to send his Touch of Gloves out to you, bro. Keep doing your thing. Bro, you solid. I appreciate you. And yeah, bro. Best of luck and blessings, bro.
Hey guys, this year I want to the Touch Gloves. I want to nominate Scott Coker and Bellator to do a co-promotion with Verizon, and it's gonna be end of the year in Japan. You know, it's how amazing Scott Coker changed the sport.
All right, Sean O'Connell here. My 2022 Touch of Gloves goes to PFL featherweight champion Brendan Loughnane. Big signing when we announced that he was joining the PFL, and first year comes up short. Goes back to the drawing board and adds incredible wrestling and takedown defense to his game. And look where he's at now. 145-pound champ and a new millionaire. Touch of the Gloves, Brendan Loughnane.
Hey guys, Laura Sanko here. And this year, my Touch of Gloves goes to really all of the amazing coaches in MMA. But I am going to single out Eric Nixick because I know him well. These guys, and Eric in particular, because of the number of athletes that he has, are traveling away from their families all the time. In fact, just the other weekend, he went from, I think it was Bellator, straight to the UFC, didn't even get to sleep. And that's a regular occurrence for him. So the sacrifices that these coaches make should not go unnoticed.
What's up, fight fans? It's Johnny Evelyn here, Bellator middleweight champion, and I'm here to tell you my Touch of the Gloves this year. And it goes to Dustin Poirier. He got a huge win over Michael Chandler. Also, the stuff he does outside of the octagon, like the Good Fight Foundation, are amazing. Keep doing your thing, brother.
What's up, guys? My 2022 Touch of Gloves goes to my brother, the double champ, Christian Lee. He's had an amazing year. He just had a crazy fight with Abasov, claiming the welterweight world title, and earlier this year he reclaimed his lightweight world title. He's just so inspiring and I'm just so proud of him. Congrats, bro, on everything.
For my glove touch of 2022, I'd like to bring attention to an act of bravery by Kendall Cummings, one of the Northwest College wrestlers in Wyoming, who is out with his friend going antler hunting, and his friend Brady Lowry got attacked by a grizzly bear, and instead of standing by, he did something brave and attacked the bear back and actually got the worst part of the mauling suffered some injuries as well as his friend did, but they both came out of it alive. They're both going to come back and make almost a full recovery, and I guarantee they'll be friends forever as a result.
Man, my 2022 Touch of Gloves is definitely going to have to be like the whole entire UFC Austin card. Like every single fight and every single fighter on that card brought it. Just to top it off with the Calvin Kattar and Josh Emmett fight, that was a banger itself. So like, it's not just a person, it's just the whole entire card.
What's up, people? Adam Hunter here. My Touch of Gloves for 2022 has to go to Dylan Dennis for everything he's done for the MMA community by not fighting. Here's to you, Dylan, and I hope you don't fight again in 2023.